While the NASCAR Cup Series is out in Southern California enjoying wine, we're going to have a little cheese today in Wisconsin as we bring you, for the first time ever, the NASCAR Gander Outdoor Truck Series First TV 125 live from Road America. This is a new venue for the Gander Outdoor Truck Series. We're going to show off some qualifying. Driving, remember I said we did get another driver for this race. Since I will be competing out at Sonoma with the Adams Polishes 250 later today. And then on Sunday we'll have the Toyota Safemark 350 since I'm obviously committed for a Cup Championship for this team in this playthrough. Road America is the largest track that is currently on the NASCAR circuit that is not Talladega, sitting at a very staggering 4 miles long. It is the longest and pretty historic track in NASCAR. This is basically a campsite for race fans. As you saw in last year's event, Cup Series event that was run on the 4th of July, for that year that Indy was on there. The whole, basically every square inch of this track had fans in it. There's a lot of space, there's a lot of campsites. There's actually a small go-kart looking track outside this joint that drivers run on. There's a couple alternate layouts as well that drivers use. That other racing series use here, but NASCAR runs the long main course, heading out through the S's, and that last left-hander, kind of a blind one, and down into the final turn, and then up the hill, past the NTT IndyCar Series board. We're going to start our lap. Coming to the green flag, you want to be at least 140. And these laps do take 2 minutes, so this race is going to be very short. And then hard on the brakes going into turn one. Several trucks you will see run a little wide. That is fine. There's no out of bounds. Then you're going to barrel down towards turn 3. Some people call that last bump there turn 2. I do not. So we'll just go by the map. So 3. There's kind of a little bit of a curve. Heading towards one of the more slower portions of the course. Very hard on the brakes. And this is where we see a lot of contact here. Especially when the NASCAR Xfinity Series started running here, there's a lot of contact in this section. So drivers today are going to have to race with shoulders up. And heading toward the sharp left-hander. Going to bring it out. A lot of trucks will step wide, and then into this sort of off-camber portion of the track. You might clip the grass, which is fine. You're going to let that car swing out towards the outside line. Then towards turn 11, the fastest part of the course. The second fastest, because you're pushing 160 before you have to slam hard on the brakes. Heading into the kink. There's that Canada corner. How I can't keep the corners on this track straight because there's so many names for them. Make your way through the S's, and then hang a sharp right here. then bring the car all the way home. And that is a lap around Road America. Now we'll put Max Papis second, the only road ringer in this race, next to Jason White. Turn one's going to be a mess at the start of this thing. So pace. We start next to the 34 Jason White. Tanner Gray starts third. Ooh boy, that ought to be fun. So here's the first TV 125 starting lap. So we know out to the race. Jason White has surprised everybody in this race. Austin Hill will be starting at the rear. He feels pretty confident in this race. His truck is off. We're making history at Road America. Orderly start now, looking like making the way through one and two. Everybody keeps it even keel. Nobody's got stuck a tire in the curb, stuck a tire wide. Max Papis is really pulling away. He's one of those road racing drivers that came over that Dylan Norway hired for a one-off. Because this on this truck schedule, this is one of two races Dylan Norway is not able to attend. So he happens to run this one. He's looking to hire a veteran for the Pocono race that's supposed to be running on Mid Ohio weekend on Saturday. Looking for a veteran there. Just like that, Max Papis has already gapped the 13 Johnny Sauter. Got two established veterans up front, know what they're doing. Here are already halfway through stage one. This is basically a 10 lap race. So everybody's going to be getting what they can, getting it early. Because I have a feeling this could be a very physical race for these drivers. At least they have a couple weeks off to calm down a little bit until the Kentucky weekend of the in a couple weeks, second weekend in July. White flag waves in stage one from Max Papis, keeping that truck clean. Which is all Dilbert told him in a call Friday night. Just keep the truck clean, bring it home in one piece. Because we're saving this truck for Watkins Glen in the Charlotte Roval race come the playoffs. Those are the other two road courses coming up for the Gander Outdoor Truck Series this year. And I think Max Papis is he's listening. Because he is not, there's no wrinkle on that body. Dylan Norway picked good. Max Papis driving the 32 truck. God, he has almost 9 seconds on the field right now. Meanwhile, over in Sonoma Raceway, qualifying is wrapped up for the Xfinity Series Adams Polishes 250. You can watch that over on FS1. Again, Gray stage cup cars now. I did cup cars yesterday. We're working on Xfinity qualifying right now for the Adams Walsh's 250 over on FX. That will begin at 3 o'clock Eastern. Pappas is really starting to pull away. Bring that truck left. S's. How about Tanner Gray hanging on in fifth? Have to get himself some stage points here. They come out of 14. Dylan Murway and Pappas brings the Dylan Murway on truck. 2A stage win. Followed by Johnny Sauter, Jason White, Brandon Enfinger, Tanner Gray, Sheldon Creed, John Hunter, Brett Moffitt, Stuart Friesen, and Ross Chastain. Bringing out your top 10, all 10 of those drivers hammering playoff points. I think Pappas is already looking forward to the little break the truck guys get. Because you saw how fast he was going. So, Delaware with Pappas coming in for a top off. Feels weird not to have Delaware in that truck. He's out in Cali. Green flag. Here for stage 2, Sauter brings him down towards turn 1. Got 2 more laps in this stage, so it means there's going to be 6 this time around. Tankroom shuts the door on Pappas. This is the last thing Pappas needs to deal with, is just having all this traffic around him. He needs to get out of there, get clean air. That means he's going to probably have to move somebody too, so much for breaking your boss's deal. Gray goes wide. He might have gone around there. Have to look at that, but Creed just got turned at the top of 6. And that will end stage 2. And that just got interesting. Pace truck is off, getting set for the final stage. We are on green here at Road America. 6 to go. Oh, there it is. Pappas around. Ooh, boy. Caution waves once again. Then 6 laps to go. And Pappas, under that quick yellow, just said, I'm gunning for that 56 truck. So, look for some craziness here on this restart. Pappas already Back up into the top 10. Lassard is around. Another spin. I think that might have been a little bit of accordion back there because I saw another truck and turned around. Might have been Crafton. Here we go. Temp 1 of NASCAR Overtime at Road America. This might get a little wild. Chastain bounces off of Pappas. Pappas is gonna dive it in. Finger around. What a save. Pappas almost got stuck. Luckily, he was able to keep it going. 3 wide, big mess here going into turn 3. That right-hander. Gonna get out of it somehow. Got 2 trucks around. Sorry, Chastain was able to wheel out of it, but the 38 of Todd Gilliland was not. Take 2 in NASCAR Overtime. Can they make it to the white? You know how crazy these truck races usually get, especially at the end of these things. Can John Hunter Nemechek steal one from the crafty veteran? Or will Pappas show the road winning ways? 3 wide, 4 cars, nose to tail. White gets shoved out. Sauter gets shoved wide as well. Looks like he might have gone on safer. There's a little bit of stack up in the back. There's Pappas. He's there on Nemechek. This could make things interesting. Nemechek did have that controversial win back in 2016. Canadian Tire from that when him and Custer got together. When he shoved Custer into the dirt, and that led to Custer pulling a Goldberg, pulling freaking Roman Reigns basically, and spearing him off the track after the contact. When Nemechek was looking for the flag, we all know Pappas can get a little chippy sometimes. Pappas is there. He's all over that headache truck. Not a lot of aero, but in some cases it don't really matter. Caution comes out again. For what? It was Greenfield that stuffed it in the tires over in the Canada corner. Just before they got to the white flag, too. So that's the 3rd attempt at NASCAR Overtime. Do they make it around? Neck and neck here coming to the line. And then turn 1. This could get interesting. Pappas. Oh, contact. Shot the 8 truck. Here comes the 40 of Ross Chastain. dive bomb into that corner, side by side, coming out of three. Even check with the advantage on the high outside. Chastain getting a little shot. Now he's shoving the eight. There's three trucks all over each other coming out of turn five. You know he's going to move that 40 truck if he gets to him. That's all Nemechek needs to see. Pappas and Chastain all over each other. Oh, coming back. Chastain came back on him after Pappas shoved him wide and got him back, nearly spun him. They stay green. A lot of people might be in their fuel window here as well. So a lot of drama with all those multiple overtimes. Because if they make it to the white, this race ends no matter what, and I think Sauter might be out. Right in hand. John Hunter Nemechek finally will see the white flag. How good is he on fuel? All Pappas needs to do is run 14 clean laps. Or 14 clean corners. Sorry. He's got one lap to settle it. Because he has the time. It's a one-off, so he's either bringing home the steering wheel or the trophy on that last lap. Tires are also gone on that thing too. You bet he's gonna send it in there. Oh, he's slipping. And I got a little wide there. That might have been a shot. All he's gonna be able to do now is fight for second. Right rear is almost gone on that 32 truck. He's spinning. And the caution has come out. So this means John Hunter Nemechek has stunned everybody with an upset win here today at Road America. Pappas spun on the final lap, but then the fourth. Great run for Jason White today. Tanner Gray with a solid run. Kind of got shoved wide in that chaos late. Tough race for the four-sport trucks. I'll tell you that much. Sheldon Creed had a very tough race. Matt Crafton got shuffled out late. Greenfield ended up packing in the tires late. Natalie Decker was also. She had her issues at the race, but she's the only one that didn't finish that I know of. So that puts the list to John Hunter Nemechek is in the playoffs. So second, so the first Thursday in July after the Cup guys run at Daytona again, the trucks will be back at Kentucky Speedway on a Thursday night. See you then.